So, sorry for the interruption. My game just crashed. And yeah, while we were waiting, our opponent abrupt-decayed our they sacrificed the clue token and abrupt-decayed our Liliana, basically. It's really annoying because I lost like a lot of time on my clock. I don't know exactly how much. I would have to rewatch that, but yeah, my screen just completely froze, so it wasn't my connection. And I needed to restart my computer twice before it would work. Eternal Witness, what's it gonna rebuy here? Yeah, these two clue tokens definitely made him pull ahead in this game. He does not have blue up, so Brainstorm is probably not the best. I guess he could have tapped it differently by tapping the Bayou and getting back Brainstorm, but... Oh, Tireless Tracker, of course, that's a good card. Let's see, Eternal Witness. Oh, actually, I don't know. Dark Ritual. I'm so stupid. I keep trying to name the cards that I want to kill instead of naming the card I have in hand. Sinkhole. Let's see. He wants to have the Tireless Tracker, right? So that means he needs. No, he probably has enough mana for that. I'm not gonna port here because I want to activate my Curse Scroll to kill the Tireless Tracker. Like even if he has a fetch land, like Curse Scroll can force him. Ooh, 5 mana. What's that? Zenith for 4. Sure. Probably something annoying that doesn't die to Curse Scroll. Yeah, it's good that I held on to the Dark Ritual here. Because this Dark Ritual will mean I can double scroll the Meren next turn. He's getting back the Baleful. Strix, sure. I think he's generating too much value for us to get back from this, right? Let's see, name Fatal Push. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time here for a game that I'm very likely to lose. I might not want that, but... Maybe I should just start dealing with his life total, right? Yeah. Okay, he does get his token, sure. Yeah, too much graveyard recursion for us to deal with. Oh, here he's gonna get it into a 4-3, so it doesn't die to Curse Scroll, that's smart. Oh, this is gonna turn on, let's see, double green, double blue, double black. I think he has all colors. I'm probably going after the tropical here. At least it turns on Revolt, so I'm gonna Curse Scroll his life first. Fatal Push. and kill the tracker. Like, it might be safer to concede, I guess, because it's generating so much value here that I can't deal with even with the curse scroll. Like, because maybe I can't win 2 games in this amount of time, but yeah, I could still draw something like Toxic Deluge and start killing him with the curse scrolls, right? Maybe I should just start going after his life total here. I think I'm gonna go after his life total here. Position of Kozilek. Why is this not just revealing? Okay, yeah. Cast target opponent. Okay, connection is also being shitty here. Yeah, we're losing a lot of valuable time here of the clock, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, natural order. That's definitely something good to know here that they're playing. I think I definitely want Gravedigger's Cage because of that. So I start by pinging him. At least my truck is better, right? Yeah, so name Swamp, basic. I tap his green mana here, so he can't natural order. I think he has to sacrifice a green creature anyway, so... And then next turn we can start dealing 4 damage a turn, as long as we have something to play, like if we draw lands or something. Just 3 natural orders, sure. Ooh, Toxic Deluge. Do I want a Deluge here, or do I want a double scroll? I think I want a double scroll in off turn, and double scroll in upkeep. My upkeep, then he should be dead. If he doesn't kill me now or kills my curse scrolls. Need to sack a green creature, right? Yeah, okay. He doesn't know what I have in hand, so I'm gonna make it resolve. So he needs to sacrifice his tricks. He could blind flip. Oh yeah, if he would blind flip, I would lose out on 4 damage here, so it was kind of risky, but... Titania, sure. I should still win on my turn, right? Actually, he should have returned Wasteland, waste my Rishadan Port, and if I don't draw a land, I actually lose. Name Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge. Name Toxic Deluge. And I should be able to untap and win here. Like, whatever I draw. Yeah, Curse Scroll, great cards. Borg as long as I don't mistype Urborg. Tomb of Yawgmoth. Opponent concedes, but somehow, yeah, we still had the screen going on. So it was a very close one, I think. Like if he had wasted the, so we do want maybe a Snaring Bridge. Like he has a lot of big stuff going on. Maybe Damnation. Like his creatures are quite big. Definitely Gravedigger's Cage. Probably not these. Like he does have a lot of mana, so he probably doesn't care about these. I may want just Liliana for added value. Like these are kind of cards that I hate when it puts it into your deck. So these are cards that I maybe want. Pithing Needle, I'm sure he has some kind of planeswalkers in his deck, right? So Doomstalker, like he's very unlikely to kill this, but he does have Baleful Strix. So I think I'm gonna try on the draw. I can cut this, I have enough mana, cut the Doomstalkers and go for a Dark Confidant plan with this Liliana and try to make an emblem and kill him or something with the emblem. Sinkhole seems weak against the deck with Veteran Explorer. And what else? Like Curse Scroll, it was really good here, but I'm not sure how good it is in general in this matchup. Yeah, I guess I can cut the hymns here. Like he's probably gonna be empty-handed at some point. This hand is mediocre, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Just hope to draw a third land and ride this to victory. Do I want to give him Cable Therapy here? I think I just want to push this and play my Dark Confidant. So yeah, turn 1 Dark Confidant seems kind of okay to me. And it also allows me for turn 2 Liliana. And they're very unlikely to be able to take this with the Cable Therapy unless they also probe me. So I would even be fine if they kill this Confidant and I can return it here. So because of Scavenging Ooze, I would need to return the Dark Confidant here, but then I also lose my Liliana. I could Deluge it and play Curse Scroll, I guess. Maybe he doesn't have anything else going on, right? Yeah, I think I just go for the... I think this Liliana will be more important than saving the Deluge for later. Maybe the Sinkhole would have been good, just to cut him off some mana here. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have cut it entirely. And I guess it's also kind of scary to kill the Veteran Explorer and have them ramp into a lot of expensive cards. Like if this gets the Mirren, he's going to get back a creature already. And I can't kill this immediately. So, you can definitely see this backfire. So you play Liliana. Maybe, do I want to bounce the Dark? If I do this, it can't really do anything to my Liliana. I would also need to Pithing Needle Scavenging Ooze here, because otherwise I can't get back my Dark Confidant. Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I should have played out my Wasteland, because I was thinking play my Swamp to return my Confident and Liliana, but since I'm not going to go for the Confident here. Actually, this is also going to get back the Veteran Explorer, right? Yeah, that might be a mistake. Ooh, Leovold and Skevoos. Definitely don't want to scroll here. Probably don't want to Wasteland here. Actually, Scroll and Liliana can kill a Leovold, but they get to draw 2 cards. So I'm probably lost here. So I'm just gonna see what this draws, and then I might just concede and move on to the next game. No. Okay, he's gonna decay something here. He should decay the Confident, I think. Yeah, not wasting them here really gave them a lot more options, like this turn and this turn would have been less scary. Damnation would be fine, but yeah, concede here. To save some time, like we only have 7 more minutes to win the next game. Tombstalker could be a good fat beater. Sinkhole could actually keep them off some colors there. So probably better than Rishadan Port. They don't draw a lot of cards, so these are not great. And maybe on the play him is also better. So these are options to bring in. Probably only one because of confidence. It doesn't seem to be big on Planeswalkers though, right? He does play Decay, so actually Bridge is not so glorious. And I don't know, I'm just gonna randomly split the Tombstalker and the Sinkhole here. Just see whatever feels better when we're playing it. This hand doesn't do a whole lot. I think I need to mulligan it. This hand is a lot better, so it was a good choice. Also, a reason to bring in Confident here is because they create so much value. Like, they don't really present a clock. Like, I don't like Confident main deck against all the Delver decks and the against the Delver decks, the Lightning Bolt decks, because then Dark Confidence life loss is a liability. But in this matchup, I think I don't really care about. Ooh, they do play a Jace. Therapy on 1 isn't gonna name anything important. Probably name take Tireless Tracker or Jace, right? I think I want to take Tireless Tracker. I just hope that this Dark Confident draws me into more discard spells for the Jace. Might be a bit loose, but also need to be careful because this Dark Confident reveals cards, and if we don't play them immediately, we get wrecked by this. Oh, that stinks. This, however, does not stink. They have only 1 land in hand. So if we wasteland them, they might get screwed at some point. I think that's more important than playing the Liliana. Wasteland, you say? I guess I play out the Wasteland and not the Urborg, because this might fix their mana colors. And Brainstorms, it's fine. I think I already want to put this on 2 here. I'm very unlikely to want to kill a veteran explorer or something, so just so I don't forget to tick it up. Might want to go up to 4 even against the Jace. So this Jace is really the only thing that I'm afraid of right now. Like Witness for decay on Liliana, sure, but let's see. He cannot call. Actually, if I play the Urborg, he can cast a Leovold next turn. But To the Slaughter makes me sacrifice the Liliana. Maybe I don't need to play the Urborg here, right? I think I'm gonna discard the Urborg. Seems better than give my opponent options. They did not shuffle, so that means they can't play the Chase yet. So let's see, the Eternal Witness is going to return probably a land to protect against Wasteland, sure. Yeah, putting this on top might have been a good idea. Oh, this is amazing. I mean, they do get to play the Chase next turn, but it's only going to be a Brainstorm, right? This kills Eternal Witness, and we don't need to deal with the Liliana. I mean, we don't need to sacrifice this Liliana. They discard the Strix, sure. I'm gonna leave this on 3 for now, because I think it doesn't matter against Chase. We can end of turn it anytime they actually play the Chase. There's no way we're actually gonna blow this up for 3, right? Yeah. Oh, they do play Leovold. They do get to draw an extra card though, so... So they sacrifice, draw cards. I think I need to return my Confidant here to start getting a clock. 5 minutes should be sufficient if I ever get to ultimate my Liliana there, but it's not a guarantee. Because they might just abrupt decay these at some point, right? So they have Chase, Therapy, and this land. Ooh, I almost blew this too early. I'm gonna do this now just to save some time. Like, I don't think it does matter. Like, he knows I'm gonna blow it, so I don't give away any information that I care about. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see in the league, like playing two Lilianas next to each other. That's the reason to record this video. We would have been like at 13 minutes, or maybe like at 10 or 12 minutes if we hadn't disconnected there. Then we would have been very far ahead. Reveal Innocent Blood, sure, I think I'm just gonna discard it and keep the land. Like this also makes him sacrifice a creature, so it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, actually, yeah, now I lose my Liliana, and if I kept this, I wouldn't have lost my Liliana. That's a fair point. But yeah, then I would also lose my Dark Confidant, and I would need to return it with this one. Definitely getting rid of Liliana here, probably a mistake. I'm just going for the Dark of Confident beatdown. Like, I wouldn't have mind sacrifice another Dark Confident and be able to keep my Liliana this turn. Like, because I knew I could return one, maybe I should have... Maybe I should not have discarded the Innocent Blood. I didn't want to play this on Chase yet because I don't know if they play a second Chase. And they might play something like Pernicious Deed here, and I probably need to needle that if they do play it. So I think there's more upside to keeping this in my hand, especially since I don't have Liliana of the Veil anymore, so I don't need to discard this to anything. Actually, I'm giving them a free shuffle here. That's probably good for them. Oh, they're gonna shuffle it themselves. I think I did not reveal the Pithing Needle, right? They might get some color fixing now. So I guess there is some merit to them playing it this way. Abandon Hope, okay. They really didn't know what to name here, they just wanted to shuffle. Leovold, sure. Guess I attack first, because then I can still tag it with Liliana. If I play Smallpox first, I have 2 less damage to deal here. Like they're gonna draw cards. Here they're gonna draw 1 card, but I don't have 2 Smallpox yet. And I can use the Curse Scroll more efficiently, I think. I think this is how I wanna do it. Might be tricky giving them the cards. I think I'm just gonna needle Pernicious Deed here. I don't think they play it, but like even if they draw a Jace or something, the Curse Scroll should be able to take care of it. Like any kind of creature they draw. These 2 together can kill anything with the toughness 3. And this deals with any other creature. Like by giving them a card, like by trading this, I basically just gave them a card for keeping a Smallpox in my hand. So maybe trading the 1 for 1 was not a good choice here, because they can deal with stuff here. I'm not gonna kill the Strix here with Curse Scroll yet, because yeah, I can kill it with Liliana next turn. So I might just want to deal the damage to them instead. Smallpox. Reveal another Smallpox something. Discard this. It could still be weak to Abrupt Decay on my Pithing Needle, I guess, but At least this can rebuy Dark Confident now. And we won the game. Opponent saw that they were gonna die. So let's see what we would have drawn. Draw Damnation. We would have lost 4 life, sure. These cards didn't matter, but... So, we're doing pretty well here. That's always encouraging. I think I'm gonna get a drink while I wait for my next match. I get things, yes, I would like to play first. Don't have a second black, but I think I want to keep it. Like, at least we have 3 spells to cast. I feel like I want to start with the Thoughtseize here. Like, I don't think they're gonna turn 1 sneak attackers or something, but still. Like, maybe like we get to take an out ad nauseam or something. Nope. So we can't immediately deal with Delver, right? I think I'm gonna take the Delver here. Because we don't have a black mana yet, and so we're basically just slowing down the game for everyone. So we took the Ponder of the Tropical Island. Oh yeah, we can waste them and then discard them. Probably, like, if we don't draw a land, maybe I want to keep this for Toxic Deluge. Nah, I think I probably want to... They did not shuffle. Okay, so, and they do want to draw the extra card. So they must have another blue card for force already. Ooh. Definitely want to waste here now. Because I don't care about the Fork Bolt, I think I need to fire the Thoughtseize here, just in case like the Force is the only interesting thing, or like a Gormark Angler that I really want to take. Ooh, no, definitely want to Brainstorm. Ooh, he did leave it on top. That's actually really smart, right? Maybe I should have taken the Force of Will, because this means that my smallpox is not gonna resolve, so he did get the Force polluted delta. So do I Inquisition here and take a blue card first, or just jam the Innocent Blood as a way to discard their stuff? I think I start with Wastelanding. He has exactly these cards in hand, meaning Inquisition is only going to take the probe, and he might... Yeah, if I take Inquisition and he top decks another blue card, kind of in trouble. So I should definitely have taken the Force of Will last turn. So now like any black mana is life here. He might not even play out the Volcanic Island if he's smart. He's only going to lose it to the Smallpox if we draw the Swamp. Okay, that's very good. Awesome. We do still need to win the game though. He's gonna discard the Bolt, and he's only gonna have a Volcanic, so that means they probably don't want Inquisition of Kozilek. Because any cantrip he draws or something, he's just gonna play. This might come in handy at some point later. Discards the Bolt, sure. Sacrifice a land. So basically we restart the game with one card in hand each, and but I'm at 10 life, so I do need to draw a Swamp and a Tombstalker very soon. One is probably thinking whether they should play out the Volcanic Island here, because they do run into me top decking Wasteland if they do that. Yeah, I think I need to play this out. I do help fix their mana, but if I draw a land, at least I'm able to cast Toxic Deluge here. Like this. Or if I draw another land, I can play Deluge around Daze next turn, for example. Deathrite. I think this is annoying enough for me to just Deluge here. This hand is reasonable, the land. Like, if we draw any Wasteland or Mishra's Factory, we get to draw an additional card every turn. That's not... maybe slightly weaker than the Rishadan port here, but I'm not sure. I don't have anything else to do. Definitely not too impressed by Sinkhole here. I just need to find a way to kill the Delver. You do have a lot of ways to kill this Delver, but I think we're still not favored here. Like, they have 3 cards in hand. Nether Void. Question is, does this do anything? Like, it makes our Smallpox or Liliana no longer an out against the Delver. So I think I have to keep this in hand. Opponent reveals... Flips with a probe, okay. Like, not even Smallpox is good out here, because we go down to 4, Smallpox brings us down to 3, and they might have drawn a lightning bolt by now. Like, they will definitely draw a lightning bolt at some point. At least I get to see some cards in their hand before I die. Yeah, probably a bolt here. Okay, sure. Yeah, definitely not a matchup for Dark Confidant. What I do, however, want is Damnation. I may want a Snag Bridge. Like, they probably bring in Ancient Grudge, but this still seems reasonable. Like, it does shut off Tombstalker, though. Yeah, these cards are maybes. I think Tombstalker is quite good in this matchup, though. Like, they need to double bolt it or something to kill it. The discard spells seem nice as well. Trinisphere on the play, like they wouldn't have been able to recover if I had a Trinisphere in place. So I think I'm gonna keep the Trinisphere. And I cut, they do play, probably cut like something like a Dark Ritual here. You don't need to be super aggressive, I just need to survive the first turns. Nah, I don't think this is a Snag Bridge matchup. They can just Young Paramonster us, or we might try to win with something, and no, this is a mulligan. This is slightly better. Freeze hand does a mulligan, yeah, because of course if we don't draw a swamp we just die too. So we keep this and hope to, I guess I would keep a land. I don't think I need a second him here. Because also this Urborg can get wastelanded. So we really need to find a third reliable land. Do we take the Deathrite or the Probe? Probe is actually a blue card for Force, which could... So they play drop into Deathrite. Yeah, sure. I think I just him here, right? We'll play around this, and this can take the force potentially to make our yeah, I was just talking between my opponent, who is a Scandinavian, and I was wondering if my name was Scandinavian, and oh yeah, like, so talk some Swedish with him. Well, actually, the Urborg, if they waste the Urborg, they can't play Angler yet. Oh yeah, actually, they have that right. Yeah, this wasteland is really gonna screw me over. Yeah, with this double Liliana in hand. They could, no, they have 6 mana, they can't zombie fish yet. So we need land into land, and one of them needs to make black mana. should attack, right? Yeah, because they can't excel stuff, and gaining life against me is not so relevant anyway. If they only have Gormak Angler, this Inquisition is gonna be weak. Ooh, Pithing Needle. that would have been, yeah, horrible for me. This does enable them from casting Gurmag, but if they did not draw a blue card, and I draw a black card, I can Liliana make him sack Deathrite, and Gurmag, yeah, doesn't feel very likely, to be honest. Like, these Grixis Delver decks always have what you don't want them to have. They always have the perfect combination of cards, so... Okay, it's unwasteful at least, so that means we're gonna be able to cast this next turn for sure, unless they have Chemotherapy. Even if something happens to this Liliana. Please, no blue cards. You do think a long time, so that's kind of scary, because if they have anything to respond, so this kills the Deathrite, they're gonna attack, I assume, the Liliana, and then they're already more likely to force the second Liliana, but sure. Or they could just play out another Delver or Deathrite here, and this Liliana will be a lot worse. I can afford to play around Daze. I mean, if they have Daze, they can just force this as well, but at least they will need to pitch both cards. Please don't have blue card. Please don't have blue card. Ah, crap. Okay. At least we're still at 19 life, so we need to draw Innocent Blood, or one of the two more Lilianas, or Damnation maybe. This is horrible. Is there any use to keeping it in hand? I guess if I draw a Cursed Scroll or something. Like, they don't play him to Turek, so they're not going to be able to take a land out of my hand anyway. Let's see, this Inquisition. Actually, no, the Inquisition was important. Basically, we need this to not flip, and we need to draw Damnation. Right? So even Toxic Deluge isn't gonna do it, or any sacrifice effect. Ponder? Yeah, with the Ponder they can't just find the bolt and finish me. So they're gonna fetch a Volcanic, try to Ponder for a bolt, I guess, and then kill me. The Dark Ritual could have been... Yeah, I guess if I would have... He did not shuffle Sanamisi as a bolt, right? See, draw one more card. So we're not gonna make the 5-0 here, which is a pity, but we're still on a strong start. Basically, just lost to Force of Will. Or to the Wasteland. That made us drop the Liliana one turn slower, which meant he could force the second one. But yeah, that's basically just we lost to the Force of Will and Liliana. And Gurmag Angler is just very hard to deal with. Like, you have some sacrifice effects, but maybe Grixis Alpha is a Snaring Bridge matchup. Just to buy some time or so. Probably have to consider it in the future. Third round for today against Storm. Yes, I would like to play first. Ooh, this hand seems reasonable against Storm. I think I'm gonna Dark Ritual here, right? Like I don't get to turn 2 Liliana if I top deck it. I think taking 2 cards from their hand is a lot better than taking 1. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but yeah, like if they have like double tutor, or like if they have like 2 cards. Also, like they could just turn 1 Duress me and take the second Thoughtseize, for example. So, see Dark Ritual. It also means I can't turn 2 Nether Void if I top deck it. I'm less likely to top deck any of these than I am to main deck. So I guess I take the Ponder, because they can't do anything. And then I take either the Tutor or the Ritual. Does Tutor do anything here yet? I guess Ritual? I think I'm just gonna take Ritual here, keep them off mana for now. Yeah, we have 2 horrible cards, but I think I couldn't mulligan a turn 1 double Thoughtseize against Storm, even with these. At least we can kill some goblins, I guess. Playing out a petal. Sure. Ooh, okay. Is he gonna go for a small empty the Warrens here? Well, these cards might actually do something then. Because he doesn't have enough to go for Past in Flames. Sure. Let's Fatal Push one. I'm gonna Fatal Push one here in response. Because I can. And then again F6. And we're facing 6 tokens instead of 8, so that means instead of 2 turns dead, we're only 3 turns dead. Wasteland could actually be good in activating Seagate Wreckage, so I think playing this here, we might need it next turn, although if we play a land, activate Seagate Wreckage, we can't actually draw an out to this, so I think it doesn't really matter, right? Like we need to hit Toxic Deluge, yeah, right here. And we did. GG opponent. So what goes in all of these? Maybe Damnation. Probably all of these as well. Goes out, see Lost Hope. Tombstalker. Pushes Innocent Bloods. See, all of these seem okay. Maybe a Cursed Scroll. Maybe a land of some sort. I can imagine we don't need all of these, right? But yeah, then I might get black mana screwed, sure. And yeah, 2 smallpox because we don't want to kill our own Dark Confidence. This just basically reads destroy a land and discard a card, which might be okay against Storm at some point, but it's not great. I think I wanted to leave him one Cursed Scroll, just to have win condition under Nether Void, or something, for example. This hand seems... deals with Goblin tokens and it deals with Past in Flames. It's kind of slow and bad, but I think I have to... to keep it. Just hope to top deck here. Like any top deck we make here is probably not gonna be worse than Mulliganing to 6. Because we would need like Inquisition into him to Turak to beat this, but then we only have 2 hymns. I can take lead. I think I take ponder here, right? I should no, or I take tutor, and I have some way I can take all tutors here. Yeah, I think I just go for the draw step, surgical tutor. Because then he can't use the brainstorm yet to deal with it, or the Flusterstorm. He drew a bio here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And if he plays out the LED, we can nuke it with the Ratchet Bomb, I guess. I can even wait until he plays something that he wants to use the lead for. Just to avoid getting goblined yet. He's only good with Enlargement or Past in Flames, right? Yeah. So for now they don't do anything yet. Nether Void, you say? Seems reasonable. Probably gonna brainstorm in response. and I'm definitely not cracking these now because Goblin tokens. I don't think he can. He can bounce this with Chain of Vapor. I think that's the only way he can deal with this, right? So that means he needs to go for goblins because he can't. Like he can make a small amount of goblins through a Nether Void. But he can't. I don't think he can Tendrils me through a Nether Void. Liliana, I can't cast this yet, right? Yeah, it's gonna cost me 6. Yeah, I needed to play Nether Void, like there was no point in waiting there. Because I might have been dead this turn otherwise. That's not the kind of mana I want to draw. Please don't Chain of Vapor me. Propagate the Ratchet Bomb. Okay. Yeah, there was a risk of playing it out, like running into an Abrupt Decay, but not playing it out would have meant we wouldn't be able to play through our own Nether Void, or it might have gotten discarded, for example. Gravedigger's Cage seems legit. And with all the cantrips, of course, they're more likely to find an answer to our stuff than we are to. Also, Flusterstorm is really good against through Nether Void. Like, if we him to Turek him, he can just like make us pay more, and like even though the Flusterstorm will get countered by Nether Void, the copies won't. So we're still gonna have to pay 1 at least, or more if we played other spells in the same turn. Anyway, yeah, because of his cantrips, he can still play a cantrip a turn, and we can't do anything any turn. So we are definitely still. Oh lord, those cards really don't do anything. Because yeah, they cost 4 mana to make 3 mana. Actually, these are all our Dark Rituals. So yeah, statistically we weren't very likely to draw these, right? And next turn we would have been able to play Liliana. So Echoing Truth? No, Brainstorm. Don't know why he's float. Oh yeah, he's floating forward. Yeah, I thought it was floating for after the Brainstorm. If we'd had something like Chains of Mephistopheles, we might have been better off. So the question is, do we want to surgical anything here? Like, he's not gonna go off over. I think I want to LED. I think I might want to take LEDs here because they're mana neutral and they might just make him a bunch of goblins. Like, he pays 3 and then he gets 3 out of them, right? Actually, no, he would need Tutor, and we already took all his tutors. Brainstorm or Ponder. I guess I'm still going for the LEDs. Maybe it's kind of bad, but I could have taken Abrupt Decay because it deals with Gravedigger's Cage. Probably I just shouldn't have taken anything. His hand is... Ooh, I should probably have taken a Ponder. Because yeah, that's gonna help him find whatever he needs. But he still doesn't have a payoff card. So that's good, and we can pay Toxic Deluge if he ever goes for goblins. He did not cast Ponder in his turn. I think he clicked F6 too quickly. Sure. By taking the LEDs out of his deck, we're actually reducing the chance for him to... The LED is good if he gets a removal spell for this to go for Past in Flames, but we're also making it more likely for him to draw like another Decay or removal spell here, right? 3. Oh yeah, I need to float here. Play the second tomb. Keep this one. Then we are not going to be able to play a Liliana unless we draw like even one more land, but this should be good enough here. Like, he's going to make everything cost 6. I guess that deals with most of the stuff he wants to do. Again, only Abrupt Decay. What is gonna fetch? Probably gonna 1 mana bounce spell my Nether Void before it's too late. But if he bounces it, I can actually use the Dark Rituals. Let's see, turn. Oh no, he's just gonna Brainstorm. Okay, that's fine. Because if he was gonna bounce it in response, he should have let the Nether Void trigger resolve first, because otherwise it gets bounced. I have 3 mana floating, I can Dark Ritual and replay the Nether Void and still pay for this trigger. Opponent has a lot of mana, so they're not actually unlikely to ever cast anything, right? They did not find another land. They have fetched out all their lands, and they're gonna have to use their fetch lands with Urborg now, just for black mana. I think because I have another Urborg and all these useless cards. Oh, actually, it's not gonna work, right? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I would need another land to be able to do that. To use this just for the... Ooh, Thoughtseize. That's a card that does something though. Oh no, crap. Such a noob. Okay. I need to... Yeah. I completely forgot to put black mana here to be able to play the Thoughtseize. I should really stop doing crap like that. I think I want to start with Thoughtseize before playing the Smallpox, because he probably has a lot of dead cards to discard here. So yeah, I prefer taking the one important card instead of him making the choice. Could actually just Flusterstorm, right? Yeah. Abrupt Decay targets... Which one is he targeting? Trinisphere, okay. Probe, Probe actually draws him a card. I think that's more important than this stuff which don't make any additional mana. So Flusterstorm is gone. Therapy, naming Dark Ritual or something? I don't know. That's the only card he knows about, right? Definitely hope he does not name Toxic Deluge, because then we are kind of dead to him drawing Empty the Warrens and just going crazy. I'm not going crazy, but not paying for his triggers and just getting free Storm and making a bunch of tokens. Actually, if he does go for... He could still go for Empty the Warrens and then just flash back and name Toxic Deluge. So let's see, Rishadan Port on red. Let's see, attack, Rishadan Port. We don't have 3 mana to still attack, so I think I'm just gonna need to start attacking here. I'm gonna keep this for if he ever goes for Empty the Warrens, at least I get to kill a creature there. Huh? Okay, I thought I clicked this Volcanic Island, but let's hope it does not matter. We did not get punished. Okay, so I really need to take him off red here. Maybe I should just have taken the Volcanic, because the Badlands with Urborg in play doesn't add any use to his... Now I need to make sure I tap the correct land. No, so let's see, tap target land, Volcanic Island. Huh? Place Ponder. We might get punished if we empty the warrens for a bunch of tokens here. I mean, not really punished, but because he can't flashback Toxic Deluge. Something really wrong with this, right? Okay, he's gonna go for an empty the warrens, I guess. Otherwise there is... Oh, he's just gonna play the petal and pay. That's actually smart. He should have started doing this earlier. Okay, like at least it didn't matter. Like he could have tapped this for mana there. And he would have had the same amount of mana. See, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. You can smallpox once. And I need to discard this. Or I can reshadow port. At least I'm sure the smallpox will do something, which I can't say about the reshadow port. Now I'm gonna sacrifice the Urborg. Like if he forgets to choose this one, choose another land, like I'm also disabling this land from working. Whenever I'm kind of disabling any future vigilance to make black mana as well. So I guess that's something. Discard the smallpox. Sacrifice Urborg, hope he forgets to choose this one. But I'm sure he's smart enough to see this. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Activate pay. You discarded preordain, okay. Fair enough. And he still has enough mana to just go empty the... Play like, see, Dark Ritual, empty the warrens, sacrifice 1, make 3 tokens. Actually, I think this probably beats 3 tokens. If he takes a Toxic Deluge, but I can't attack, like we're both gonna be sitting here not attacking. So... Actually, the Cabal Ritual is mana neutral, so he can play Cabal Ritual, pay for it. He basically pays 5 mana to get 5 mana, so that's another consideration here. Opponent is in a think tank. At least we can cast any card in our deck except Damnation now, so... Kind of missing the Tombstalker here, but... Maybe it would have been better than the Smallpox. So now they can make 6 tokens and sacrifice 1, so they're gonna make 5 tokens if they want. Okay, they're going for it. Guess they're gonna get everything countered except the Cable Therapy and the Lotus Petal. Then I can't attack because they could block me. I can use this as a blocker forever until they find something else. So I'm not sure they can actually go over Empty the Warrens here, right? I'm not sure if it's smart for them at least. Pitch Dark Ritual. Yeah, taking Ponder instead of LED would probably have been a lot better. Ooh, they're going for mini tendrils and just gain some life. I guess. I mean, they're gonna drain me for 8. It's pretty strong. I do not want them to have Volcanic. I should probably be out of red mana here, right? Okay, let's hope the Rishadan port works now. Upkeep, let's see, tap target land. Okay, it did work. So, do I want to waste my time? Do I want to waste my turn sinkholing them? Is the question. I don't think so, right? I think I just need to kill them. I think I'm just gonna... Sinkhole is what Box want to do anyway, right? So... Just trying to get them off... trying to get them off green next turn with Rishadan port so they don't have Grafdigger's Cage here. So they can't like double tendrils me. Maybe they have, like some of these decks have double tendrils, so maybe he doesn't even need to kill the Grafdigger's Cage. If we ever make game 3, we'll be very favored in time, at least. Ooh, Dark Confident. Do I want this? Yes, I do, right? It might kill me, actually. I think I have to go for it. Like, I don't believe they can come back here this turn yet, so... At least I'll be having more power on the... Yeah, my opponent is my win con. Yeah, exactly. This is... Ooh, they actually are gonna get this countered. Okay, they're gonna tendrils for 4 here. I definitely need to kill this Dark Confident here, right? Unless if it flips... So how the hell do we not die here? I think I kind of... Yeah, I think I kind of overplayed there by playing the Dark Confidant. Yeah, there is no way I'm winning this here. Ooh. Actually, do I have a way to kill this Dark Confidant? Actually, Seagate Wreckage isn't gonna draw me a card here because I'm not empty-handed. I still want to play it out. It's probably too greedy to play Double Confidant, right? Only like if I kill them the next turn, maybe. So now I need to attack twice either way, so this is safer. So I need this. I could draw Liliana and kill it still. I mean, with draw, I mean actually draw it. Clearly, when you're far ahead, you don't need to take risks because, like, 10 Reels of Agony for 4 loss of life will ruin your day. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, misclick. Ah, damn it! I hear the sound before I. Ah, Lord. Okay, that's. Let's see. Next turn, we would have revealed another land. Ah, come on. Bad choice there. Okay, at least it was interesting. So, the last match for the league. Yes, I would like to play first. Nope. Do not have a swamp. Do not have a swamp. Mulligan again. I guess I have to keep this. Definitely don't want that. Oh, I'm even on the play. Force or Ponder. What do I care about? I guess Ponder is the only thing, at least that's gonna get them ahead somehow, right? Because he's gonna fix their draws, and taking the Ponder might slow them down just enough so I can actually get anything going. Like the other things don't do anything against me yet. That's not the worst. At least it makes Liliana a live draw. With a 3-mana up. And they don't have double white yet to unexpectedly absent it either. I guess this is okay too. Oh, maybe they have counterspell. Okay, that's fair. Folk. So our opponent has 6 cards, we had 4. We have 3, I mean. Yeah, we're still very far behind because their card quality is probably better, like with all the cantrips, like I usually say. But at least we're gonna cast anything we draw here. We're gonna be able to draw. I mean, the opponent has 7 cards now, so I don't really expect the Liliana to resolve at this point anymore. Like, there is no way he didn't draw a second. There's no way he didn't draw a second blue card for Force of Will or a Snapcaster for Counterspell. Hooray. Huh. Or just a second Counterspell, sure. Then he draws a Jace and we lose the game. Huh. Definitely playing this here, like keeping him off Hardcast Force mana, keeping him off Jace mana as well. Like this second Urborg isn't doing anything anyway. Discard Urborg. Huh. Look at that. I think I want to grind them further down here. Force, pitch, force. Okay. I kind of did what I wanted to achieve anyway, like make my opponents be left behind with nothing threatening. I think I'm attacking into a plow here, right? Oh yeah, now with Liliana definitely. Because if you want to snap plow, he's not gonna be able to snap counterspell for the Liliana. Okay, definitely jamming this here. Now he can unexpectedly absent this and then predict it away. Sure. What's going on here? Yeah, Magic Online is not being great today. So probably unexpectedly. Then predict and then I think I'm actually gonna lead with Curse Scroll here because both deal 2 damage, so I think I prefer not running into a removal spell on Mishra yet. And if they do untap and play a Jace, we can like kill it end of turn and in my upkeep. So put an upkeep stop. Opponent is gone. Hardcast Force, sure. This is a point against Miracles where you probably should concede. Like you're only like if you have 20% chance of winning this, it's big. Like there is no way you have more than like 10 or 15% chance of winning the game. But it still sucks conceding if you're not like 0% down to 0% chance of winning. I mean, if we hadn't mulliganed, we would have been fine. But it's just a bit. Wait, my mouse just fell and broke down, which I need to fix. So no, keep stop. I guess I'm running into the snap plow here. It's can't play around it. Entreat. I hope he does have a counterspell for my Toxic Deluge here. I mean, I hope for him. I mean, obviously I don't want him to have the actual counterspell. So this is like our only way of winning this game, right? Him not having a force plus blue card. See, he already used 2 counterspells, 2 force of will. Let's see, deluge for 4, and we can attack for 3 if it resolves. And if it does not resolve, I just concede because we're dead. Huh. This is newly controlled. This is, yeah, the one we want to animate. This one is, yeah, newly controlled. We give this guy +1. And the second factory means we can keep attacking without exposing ourselves to like brainstorming to Terminus. Yeah, keep, predict. Probably milling the Terminus here. Yeah, indeed. He could have tried to Terminus in our turn to that factory, but it's fine. I mean, I wonder what our opponent is doing. Like, they have 6 cards in hand, and we are still kind of doing okay, I think. Okay, this means they're dead in 2 attacks, but they probably have something like a mentor going on. Or if they play a Jace, I'm definitely attacking their life. Probably with a double factory, because if they have a Plow, I don't deal any damage otherwise. So let's see, they can't play a land, so they definitely take 2 damage even if they Plow. So they go down to 4. Then I can attack for 2, they go down to, yeah, if they have like snap Plow, that's probably not great. Does Liliana change anything? I think not. I think I just want to deal as much damage here as possible. Let's see, attack with all creatures to Tower Jack. Get 1 plowed. We did not get plowed, okay. That's unexpected. He needs like double removal next turn, and he can't use any more fetch lands, so that's... He should be playing 4 plows main deck. Anyway, this is a reason not to concede. Like, I still think we're not gonna win this, because they have 5 cards in hand and, I know, like 8 mana and a Jace. So I can't imagine them not having an answer to our Mishra. Like, he could Snapcaster block 1 and plow with the other, for example. Like, we could play around Snapcaster by only attacking with 1, right? Then we don't... Yeah, he could still set up a Brainstorm into Terminus or something. And this still gives us the out of... Oh yeah, he's going for the Terminus. He's not. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we did play smartly around terminus there. And he probably also has an answer for the second Mishra's factory. So it means we need to preserve the smallpox and hope they fetch, probably. Okay. Play Liliana, discard the Urborg. Yeah, no matter how far ahead you are in the game against them, like you're probably still gonna lose this. That's kind of disheartening. Like, but yeah, also keeping playing means he needs to spend more time because I can F6 more often. Like I'm on 20 seconds here, and my opponent is on for 20 minutes, and they're on 14 minutes. So if I win game 2, and he also needs 10 minutes, he needs to win the third game in 5 minutes. So that's another reason to keep playing. Like apart from him just having all his plows on the bottom and not being able to plow my Mishra's Factory next turn. Ooh, please fetch opponent. Opponent does not fetch. So he's going for the J skill here. At least they bottom. That's always good for us. And they only have 3 more cards in hand after the Ponder resolves. One of which I'm pretty sure deals with Mishra's Factory, but still, like we also have Liliana to keep his hand empty and the smallpox. Ooh, Thoughtseize, that's really great. Like, because it kind of forces him to make a move here. If he has like a Snapcaster. And then if he Snapcaster target Plow, then I can choose not to animate Mishra's Factory yet. And just make him sacrifice it, for example. Okay, he did have Snap and Plow, both of them. So I guess that means... yeah, I take Snapcaster, definitely. And then I Smallpox. Opponent is gonna sacrifice their Flooded Strand. At least Liliana should be able to take out the Swords of Plowshares, right? Sacrifice my Urborg because it enables his fetch lands. Ooh, opponent concedes. Oh yeah, because they see I can make them discard the Swords of Plowshares, yeah. Okay. Oh, very good for not discarding there. So we bring in Beetles against Jace. Wretched Bomb, maybe against like Angel tokens or Monk tokens, I'm not 100% sure. Same about the Damnation. Liliana seems good just as a win condition. I could kill Snapcasters, returns Dark Confidence. I think I want Chains of Mephistopheles again in this version because of Predict. Like against Old Miracles with top, the Chains was not so good, but Nethervoid Sphere, they have a lot of lands, so that could backfire. Dark Rituals are, you know, kind of meh. Sinkhole is kind of meh. Probably some amount of Smallpox as well because of Dark Confidence. Though I could see Innocent Blood actually being worse. I think Innocent Blood is worse. So I probably cut the Innocent Blood, maybe one basic swamp. Maybe on Tombstalker. Yeah, Tombstalker is actually quite bad against Jace and Swords of Plowshares. So I cut I do want the Ratchet Bomb, probably also the Damnation, like in case we are very far behind. And I guess I cut both Sinkholes on the draw for being slow. This seems reasonable to me. This hand doesn't really do anything. I think I'm gonna mulligan it. This seems better. Okay, now it's getting much better. It's still weak to a counterspell on something like our Liliana, but our opponent needs to win 2 games in 12 minutes. And they already spent 12 minutes for the first game, so I like my chances. And I'm definitely not gonna concede here if I'm losing. So I'm gonna start with Urborg, because I don't think they would board in something like Back to Basics here. And then if I draw him to Turek, I can play it with Mishra's Factory. So that I can attack already next turn, well, also having double black next turn. Maybe I should have played Mishra's Factory here actually, because then I could animate next turn and attack, because I don't have a turn 2 play. Seems actually better, because this is not a black card, so I don't need a black mana. So that's a very small mistake. Gonna name Jace. They probably have ways of killing it, but I'm fine with that. And here, they can have Plow, but maybe it's good that I'm not attacking, because then I don't have the 3 mana for Liliana here. And here they're representing Counterspell. So that could be another reason to just attack and see if they want to do anything here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not overextend with my Liliana and make them use her mana. Just gonna see what's going on there. Do I pump here? Like if I pump, I get 1 less damage, 1 less life if they plow it, and they did respond slowly, so I'm thinking they have something, but then again, I didn't want to waste my chance of dealing more damage, so... Ooh, I really like Wasteland here. I'm gonna put begin combat step, so if they float mana here, I can just animate my Mishra's Factory in the beginning of combat. I'm just gonna keep taunting them with Mishra's Factory. As long as they don't kill one. As long as they don't kill one, it's clear that they just have a handful of reactive cards like counter spells that don't do anything. And not letting them use their counter spells seems worth it. Just keeping Liliana for if they ever decide to tap out. Oh yeah, like here, just to kill their Snapcaster. Unless they make another land drop and represent counterspell, then it might be worth playing around it, I guess. Oh, they already played an island, never mind. Yeah, definitely they're tapped out of counterspell, so this is clearly the chance to go for the Liliana. I mean, they could have Force of Will, but 2 for 1 is okay with me. You did not shuffle? Okay. That's always good to know. Ooh, I could Inquisition. Let's see what's going on. I think I like that. I'm not gonna throw this Liliana into... Do I want to throw it into Force? I'm not sure. He's forcing the Inquisition. Pitching Counterspell. Now I'm definitely gonna jam the Liliana. Because if he has another Force, that means he just lost 4 cards against our 2 cards this turn. Maybe he wants to protect Mentor or something. I don't see any cards he wants to protect except for Mentor. But we have Deluge and Damnation, so a Fatal Push. Predict, sure. Names Island, draws 2 cards, okay. Maybe he was afraid we would take the Predict, and he really needed to draw past his top deck or something. Blood Moon, okay. That's oh yeah, probably was protecting the Blood Moon. That makes more sense. Sure. So we do have Toxic Deluge if he decides to go Mentor next turn. But most of all, I think we just need to hope to emblem this Liliana. That seems like our best out. Disenchant, Needle on Jace, okay. Then play Jace. Anything that does not deal with Liliana is fine with me so far. Like unexpectedly absent and bounce it the turn before its ultimates is a problem. And yeah, I think that's about it. Or like end of turn and treat the angels because we can't kill the tokens that way. Ooh, hey. Do I like this? Yes, I do. Chase the Mind Sculptor. I think from now on I want to keep open Fatal Push for end of turn Snapcaster because that's gonna cost us 2 turns. Like it's gonna take 2 turns before we can ultimate Liliana if he gets to attack 1 time. Like now we win the game in 2 turns. Like we go up to 7 and then we ultimate, and that's like basically a win. Except maybe against Entreaty Angels end of turn. Then he needs a second white. So he needs to find an answer to this Liliana in 2 turns. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever beat Liliana emblem. Like, I mean, some decks could beat it if you're at low life total, but then they probably already attack the Liliana sometimes if they're doing well on board. No legal targets, okay. I think if he snapcasters, I need to snapcaster. I need to kill it end of turn, so he doesn't have double blue up for counterspell or hardcast Force of Will to protect it. Okay, yeah, so I need to end of turn this. Disenchant on the needle. I guess there is no reason to let him wait, right? Yeah, I might as well just cast it here. F6. And then he needs white source plus unexpectedly absent, I think. At least he can't absent here, and he can't entreat the angels end of turn. His Blood Moon. I'm definitely not taking any risks here. I'm just going for it. I mean, he could chain like 4 terminuses in a row or something to keep us off winning, but this is gonna be funny to watch how he's trying to deal with this stream of endless tokens. Like plowing them or something, sure. I guess I attack his life total. I mean, I guess the chase doesn't do anything here, right? No, I'm not even killing it, so... Hoppa. 3 more tokens. Ooh, okay. We did manage to cash this league, so that's... and we probably could have won this game as well, just if I had not played my Dark Confidant. So yeah, that was fun, and Liliana at Lost Hope has definitely proven to be very strong here, so that's something to test out more. Okay, see you later.